Hey guys, Chelsea here with the extra Gents channel takeover. So, unfortunately, it's fall coming up, right? Oh wait, some of you guys are probably looking forward to that. I'm not. I'm more of a warm weather kind of person, toes in the sand, 365 days a year. I'm like that type of individual. So fall isn't necessarily my forte. However, there are a lot of really good things that do come out of fall, and some of those are some really nice, spicy, warm fragrances. So here is my top 5 fall designer list. Let's jump into it. All right, so first up on the list, we've got Azzaro, Wanted by Night. So this has got some of those really deep kind of fall notes going on in it. However, it's got some lemon in it, so it really just, like, in my opinion, makes it kind of more like a warm but like citrusy kind of smell, and I really like that. So it's got cinnamon, tobacco, vanilla, and lemon as some of the notes in the fragrance. And again, that lemon, in my opinion, just kind of makes the whole fragrance just a little bit more light. So you could totally get away with wearing it during the day. You could wear it during the night. It doesn't really matter. I mean, all the notes in this fragrance just work so well together. There's definitely some like deeper ones in this list, some more spicier kind of fragrances in this list, but I really wanted like a good mixture for my fall fragrance list. So you can definitely pick up some of the spices in this fragrance, but to me, it's not really this like super crazy spicy fragrance. It's like really subtly spicy. I mean, at the beginning especially. So this one not being like super hardcore heavy on these spices and stuff made me want to put this one in, because again, I want to have like a really good eclectic kind of like mixture for my fall fragrances. All right, so up next is Stronger With You Intensely. So this one has that vanilla note in it that is like, for me, just the star of the show. Oh, Jesus, I love this. It's super warm. So this for me would be like a perfect fall, like date night fragrance. I can just see, me sipping coffee by the fire in the evening, kind of somebody walking by, and I catch a whiff of this. I mean, it's a really good fragrance. And again, that vanilla in there, for me, it just does it. The warmness, the spiciness. So some of the notes in this fragrance are pink pepper, toffee, cinnamon, and amber. And again, I mean, that toffee, the vanilla, it just makes a super insanely wearable fall fragrance. It's going to be super crowd pleasing. I don't think that a lot of people are going to turn their nose up at that. I mean, maybe not super heavy in the office for sure. You might want to like lighten your sprays down a little bit, but overall, especially if you're doing something like outdoors or camping, I'm just picturing in my mind right now like camping by the fire and just getting a faint whiff of that is just it's really good. So obviously that one has to make my fall list. I mean, it's going to be more of that one that packs a punch as far as that like warmth that you want in your fall fragrance. It's not like the last one. It's not like Wanted by Night that's still, fairly citrus forward. No, this one is going to definitely be more of that vanilla, that warm kind of spicy fall fragrance that you want. So up next, I have Gentleman EDP Boisé, Eau de Parfum Boisé, whatever the correct way of saying that is. Either way, it's the Boisé one. And this one is more of a freshy kind of fall fragrance. You've still got some of that depth and some of those like warmer notes in here, but it's more fresh, if you get what I'm saying. So it's got iris, cedar, sandalwood, and patchouli as some of the notes in the fragrance. And it very well could be that iris that kind of makes it more of like a little bit fresher of a scent for me. I don't really pick up a lot of that creaminess or, you know, that makeup-y kind of thing that a lot of people associate with iris. I don't pick that up a lot here. It's really, like I said, just more of kind of like a fresh, not so super heavy kind of fall fragrance. So this is going to be one that is definitely more crowd pleasing. It's not going to turn a lot of people away. It's, I feel like maybe definitely one of the more safer choices out of this list. Easily wearable for sure. Versatility on that is going to be amazing. Like I said, I mean, you could go date night, you could do, date day, if that is even a thing. Is that a thing? Lunch date? Brunch? Brunch. You could just do all sorts of things with this fragrance. Doesn't matter. It's going to be super awesome. So up next is Luna Rossa Black. So I am a huge fan, and I'm sure everybody out there probably already knows, but the Ocean Flanker. Oh, that one's a good one. Obviously, this is a fall list, so black is definitely going to be my next choice. That smells so good. It's a little bit powdery, so it's kind of more one that isn't very warm. It's not like super spicy. It's a little bit powdery, a little bit musky. It's got a really good, nice, masculine scent. So if you don't want to smell like super, fresh, you don't want to smell super citrusy or anything like that, this one is kind of like, in my opinion, that like middle ground. So it's masculine for sure, but it rides that like middle ground so well. So it's got bergamot, amber, patchouli, and musk as some of the notes in the fragrance. And when you look it up online, most people kind of say that it's like a little bit powdery, that kind of thing. And it really is. That's how it comes across. So some of the other fragrances that are on this list are definitely more complex, I would say, for sure, but that's what makes this one like really nice. It just smells really good. It's gonna make a killer fall fragrance for sure. And up next is Versace Pour Homme Oud Noir. So this one is probably, with the last one I said that it is a little bit more simple. This one is definitely, I feel like, the opposite. It's got a little bit more going on. It's a little bit harder to pull off. Most people are gonna like the Luna Rossa Black versus this one. Like I said, it's got a little bit more going on. It's just more in-depth kind of feeling to it. So you've got that oud, and you've got that neroli, that bitter orange, that saffron, and you can definitely pick up some of like those white flowers in here, and mixing with the oud, it just smells really good. I'm not a huge kind of oud fragrance person. I definitely lean more towards the fruity kind of things. I love a good grapefruit note. If anybody knows, I love grapefruit. I love to smell it. I love to eat it. I love all things grapefruit. So this one definitely is not that at all, but it smells really good. I can't hate on it. The oud and, like I said, the white florals in there, they mix really well together, and it just makes it like such a perfect fall time fragrance. It's going to kind of like cut through the start of the cold. Some of the other ones, especially if you're on a blind date or something, probably want to go with some of these other ones first. But if you're well established in a relationship, then you can totally rock some of that, and it's gonna smell good. And to me, what's actually kind of funny in this fragrance is it's got bitter orange in there, but as soon as you spray it on, I can't really smell the bitter orange. The bitter orange actually comes out kind of more in the mid to me. So at first, when you very first spray it on, I'm like, oh man, I don't know about that. But then that bitter orange like cuts through it and makes it so much more wearable, and it really starts to smell good. The first few seconds, for me, no. Immediately after that and on, awesome. But again, I am just really partial to those citrusy kind of fragrances. Like I said at the very beginning, I am just a warm weather kind of individual. One of my past lives must have been on an island somewhere that never got below like 80 degrees. I don't know. I just don't handle cold well. All right, guys, so that's gonna do it for me. That is my top 5 fall fragrances. Out of everything that we have, those are the things that I just am really into smelling right now. I really wanna smell, you know, on the passerby, or, you know, Ashton wearing it on date night, or whatever the case is. Those are just the things that I'm into right now. So as usual, links in the description for everything that's going to be in this video. If you want to kind of smell it and pick it up, probably go ahead and do that. Fall is fast approaching. So let me know in the comments what you guys are wearing this fall. Maybe I can check those out and see what I think about them. Yeah. All right, guys. See you tomorrow with another fragrance video. See you guys.